What's up, everybody? Welcome to 365. Today we're going to be talking about what to expect if you go to jail. This is not a pleasant experience. There's some COs, they will treat you like you are beneath them, you're scum of the earth. And there's other ones that are just regular people. There to do a job. You treat them with respect, they'll treat you with respect. Let's jump straight into it. Soon as you get out of that cop car in the Sally Port, you'll go in a little room and you'll be boxed in with two doors. The COs will pat you down. They take everything from you. Your cell phone, your wallet, if the cop hasn't already. Whatever else is left in your pockets, they take. Your shoes, I guess it's a liability. They don't want you to have your shoelaces. Now, not all jails. I have been in Ohio where they let me keep my shoes, which that was very weird to me because I was used to them always taking my shoes. If you get locked up on a weekend, the booking process might be hours. If you're lucky, you'll get through it pretty quick. Usually they set you down in some uncomfortable plastic seats, book you in. They'll take your photograph, your fingerprints, they'll take all your information, and once that happens, they'll usually give you a free phone call, or they'll give you a phone card with like 5 free minutes on it, so you can call whoever you need to call once you get in the cell. Sometimes they say they ran out and you just don't get a phone card, so you just better hope and pray that somebody else that has one don't need it, or you get lucky enough to get out the next morning. We're going to go with, you got a non-violent, pretty serious crime. You might be looking at a little bit of time. So after you get booked in, they're going to throw you in the drunk tank. Every drunk tank smells like a dirty, nasty sock. I don't know. I've never seen one that smells any different. It's just nasty. Most jails, you will sit in there for up to 3 days. Sometimes even a week. Heck, I've seen jails so overpopulated they keep people in there for 2 weeks. And we're talking like a little 10 by 10 room, no beds, no nothing, just a concrete slab that you sit on with a toilet in there with 10-15 people. It's very uncomfortable, very unsanitary. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. You get out of the drunk tank, they usually take you to an assessment cell. Usually they have a 10-man cell that they throw you in for a few days to a week, and it's got the TV, hot pot, toilet, but you cannot get commissary in the assessment pod. Now, the assessment pod, what you're waiting on is for them to assess your risk level. Some jails go by your age, some go by race, to figure out who they want to put you with. The last time I was locked up, I was 32 years old, and they threw me in the young man dorm with a bunch of 18-year-olds, when I should have been in the middle-aged dorm. But somehow I got stuck with all the young bucks for a few weeks. Now, if you're a high risk, or you have a very violent crime, an unspeakable crime, you will go straight to the hole. So most jails put you with your age group, or I've seen it where they literally just throw you in with anybody. But once you get in the cell, if it's a 10-man pod, it's going to be very obvious if there's a bunk open or not. And it seems to be that 10-man pods, the people are more friendly than it is with a 70 or 80-man dorm. And I think that's just because it's just a lot more people. When there's only a 10-man cell, they're kind of glad to see a new face, wondering if you got money on your account so you can get some ramen noodles and honey buns in there. Maybe you'll share with them. But once you get in, you're going to be flocked. There's going to be people coming up to you. They want to know why you're in there. What'd you do? A lot of people are worried that they're sending in people to get information for their case, which I'm sure that happens. But most people that are in your local county jail is just petty crimes. Drugs, theft, things like that. You will remain in that cell or dorm until you see the judge and get final sentenced, or they let you out. If it's your first offense, you 100% you're going to get out on some type of probation. But if it's your second or third offense, you might just take your time because you're kind of used to the routine. That's all jail is. It's about getting in a routine. But I am going to warn you, your court dates are going to be far apart. Your court dates are going to be a month apart. Some places are 2 months apart. So if they give you a continuance, you're going to be sitting still for a little bit. So just try to get in some kind of routine, whether it's you get up in the morning, watch TV for 2 hours, eat lunch, play cards, whatever you like to do. Try to keep your mind occupied, and by the end of it, you'll be like, man, that went by fast. But each day, you're going to be so bored out of your mind. Jail is not fun at all. It is not a summer camp. The food is terrible. When I first got locked up, I was a picky eater. And by the time I got out, I was eating everything. Because you don't have a choice unless you got somebody to put money on your books. But that's the basic steps of when you get locked up. You go to the booking process, the drunk tank, you go to an assessment pod, and you go to the dorm until you go to court and figure out what your sentence is going to be, or until they let you out. I got a lot of new content coming your way. I'm going to link my other video down below, so please check that out. It's 5 tips of how to survive jail. If y'all like it, give me a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.